welcome back. And if you haven't seen my face yet, that obviously means you're new here, which obviously means you should subscribe. Anyway, if you don't know my name, hi, I'm Alicia, and today I am going to do a video. Today's video is going to be all about my piercings. I have one of these videos already on my channel, but it was a while ago and I've changed, my piercings have changed, and yeah. So let's just get on with this video. I don't want to ramble on too much, so let's go. I never know how to start these videos. I don't know where to start, so I'm just going to start on my ears. And obviously the very first piercing that I have is my lobes. You know, standard lobe piercings. Obviously I don't remember getting these done or pierced because I was a young baby. I have had my lobes done twice though, because the first time they did get severely infected and you know I had to get them done again. But if I do remember from the rest of my lobes, there would probably be a 1 out of 10, as in 1 being the lowest and 10 being the highest pain I've ever felt. That would probably be a 1, as I know from my seconds, which is my next piercing. I got my seconds done when I was in, I just realized my bear is dead, it's like leaning over. I got my seconds done when I was in year 4, I think, and like my first, they were a 1 out of 10. My thirds, which are these ones right here, these ones kind of hurt a little bit more than my first and my seconds, just because my cartilage actually starts really low in my ear, so it actually starts here. And this time was the time that you couldn't actually get cartilage pierced with the gun here in Australia because of, you know, the risk of it breaking. You can only get your lobes done, and because my cartilage did start really low, they pierced this side, like it going just touching my cartilage, and this side they just went straight through my cartilage. So it was kind of a 1.5 out of 10 for those ones. My next piercing that I have would be right here. I don't know if you guys can see the scar right there. I had a cartilage piercing there. I did pierce it myself, which I am not recommending whatsoever, so please don't jump on me saying you're recommending piercing yourself. I don't at all. But I did pierce that myself. Me and my friend were at a sleepover and I just pierced it myself. I hope that you guys can see that scar. That didn't hurt at all, except for the fact that, you know, I pierced it with a sewing needle and then I had to stretch it with an actual earring itself and then put a bar in. So I do not recommend that at all, but that was definitely like a 3 out of 10. It definitely hurt more than my lobes, mainly because I probably did them myself. My next piercing is this one with the ring, which is right here. Again, I pierced that myself. I did it in hospital. I just got one of my standard earrings and shoved it straight through my cartilage. Again, don't recommend, but that one didn't hurt at all. It was kind of a 2 out of 10. I don't know why, but it just didn't hurt at all. This one here, this cartilage right here with this bar in it, I also pierced that myself and it is new. I only pierced that myself about 5 days ago. It definitely hurt a little bit, so I'll definitely say probably a 4 or 3 out of 10. It's definitely on the higher range scale. I don't know why, but it was hurt for a couple of days and it is fine now, but you know, I'm not going to play with it because it is still healing. So yes, my next piercing and last piercing on this ear is my rook piercing, which I got my rook pierced. I did not pierce it myself. I would never do that. I got my rook pierced about nearly a year, probably 10 months ago. I think it was a while ago, and I got it done in Brisbane with my sister. She got her daith pierced and I got my rook pierced. My rook was definitely not my least painful piercing, but it was definitely not my most painful piercing. It was okay. I'd probably actually say it was like a 3 or a 4. Healing was definitely a 4 or a 4.5, just because, you know, it was flared up and stuff, and it did take a while to heal, but it did end up healing. And I think it's an amazing piercing, and if it came out, I'll definitely get it done again. On to this year. Again, I have my 1s, 2s, and 3s, but I have my tragus done on this side, which is just this little bar here. I got that done a year or 2 ago. I got it done when I was 13. I think I was 13 when I got that done. This one was definitely a 5 out of 10. It definitely was more painful than my rook itself. Probably just because it's so close to my face, but it would definitely be a 5 out of 10. Just because, you know, I feel like it's just close to my face and it hurt a little bit more. My next one is, which I have hair in there, is my industrial bar, which, if you don't know what it is 2 piercings connected together by a bar. So it's your upper helix up here, and then just your standard lower helix, but it is pierced with a bigger gauge than what your normal helix would be pierced with. I got this done about a year ago. I do like this piercing. I would never take it out, but if it fell out and it did close up, I would not get it done again, just because this piercing hurt. Industrial piercings are known to hurt, and I knew that, but when I went in there, it definitely hurt a lot. And industrial piercings are also known for keloids because of the bar, and I keep on getting keloids up in there and at the back of this ball. But because I know how to take care of keloids, it's not really that big of a problem. But maybe if you didn't know how to take care of keloids, it would be a problem. For this, I would definitely say it was probably a 5.5 out of 10. It definitely hurt and probably was one of my most painful piercings. Onto my face area. I got this nose piercing right here. I got this done about 2 years ago, and I've had it done twice. So if I still had my original piercing, it would be 3 years ago. I had a year apart from the different piercings. The reason why I had to get it pierced again is because I did get a keloid, and this was, like, my piercing before this was one of my most, like, one of my first piercings, pretty much, and like main piercings. So I didn't really know how to take care of it, and I got a keloid on it, and it fell out when I was sleeping, and I couldn't get it back in, so I had to wait to get it pierced again. And I did get it pierced, and it is currently 2 years old. The first time I got it pierced, piece of cake, didn't hurt at all. Second time I got it pierced, even on scar tissue, that side was really easy to get pierced, and I'll definitely say a 2 out of 10. It did not hurt whatsoever. Again, on this, however, on this side right here, I don't know if it's because it's a little bit more further forward. If you can see that, it's a little bit more further forward. I don't know if that has any part to do with it, but this side definitely hurt a little bit more than this side. So I'll definitely say this side was probably a 4 out of 10. Out of the out on me. Healing was really simple for both nose piercings. Piece of cake. My next piercing is my tongue. I've had my tongue done for about 2 or even 1 or 2 years now. I have kind of a love-hate relationship with my tongue. I mean, it chips your teeth. Obviously, I have some chipped teeth because of my tongue, and yes, but I got my tongue done a year or 2 ago. When I got it pierced, it was a piece of cake. It didn't hurt whatsoever. However, the healing time was definitely painful. My mum and sister's home. And yeah, so for the initial piercing, 1, I would even do a 0, but maybe a 1 out of 10. It was kind of just a little bit of pressure. For healing, I'll definitely say, hello?
What are you doing?
Filming a video.
About?
Piercings. For healing, I'll definitely say probably a 6 or 5 out of 10. It was more painful. I don't know where I was because I was interrupted by my family because I was getting a mirror, so I don't know where I was. Anyway, I think I was at my tongue, so yeah, that'll probably be a 6 or a 7. My next piercing and my last piercing is my belly button, which I will show you. I'm trying to film a video and people keep on interrupting me.
Oh, we'll be back.
Bye. My last piercing is my belly. This is this one right here. My belly piercing didn't hurt. It was just pressure and a bit of a sting. So I'll definitely say probably a 5 out of 10 because it didn't really hurt that much at all. So